really do hate Twitch's listing priorities. Yeah, I see you typed in Persona 4. Did you want Left 4 Dead 2? I know when you type Persona 4 in, you got Persona 4 Golden at the top of the list, but when you didn't notice immediately and hit space to type in Golden, we just shunted that thing down to the bottom of the list because clearly you meant Postal 4 Dead Edition. That's nice. Why are you gonna be crushing it? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Persona 4. We're hopefully... I'll play for more than 5 minutes without feeling super impressive. Ooh, getting real. How you guys doing? Good. Excellent. Okay. No, I don't even hear it. That's our issue. That would have been a little bit weird, and I've gotten rid of anybody who might be normal watching this. How's it really going? Terrible? Yeah. Understandable. I feel the same way. Last time... Oh, I can't see the camera in this building. I was like, I'm trying to shut my camera around. Where's everything? Where am I? Who am I? Help. It's just Saturday. Oh, that's right. Okay, so basically, right, when that could be alright. It's, then there's what happened in Namatomi's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead, from here? I feel very tired. Yeah, so basically, Nanako fucking died, and then she stopped being dead. And then I had to not apparently kill Namatame, or I would have had to watch all that shit again. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
Seems to be some revolver room. Fine. No, but it's no worse than my normal reading.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Oh shit. I think I shit myself.
In
in the bed.
Your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid.
I have to, Igor, for Nanako.
The precise destination of this vehicle. That too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Okay, I don't need this until later.
Really getting it is totally different. I mean, really finding yourself.
Just really understanding what it means to jerk off at a hospital.
What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things
Why did I say that?
I think I need to start being more selfish.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Yeah, I did not did a lot of people.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction, through this dense fog.
Oh, you know what? Are we gonna hit fucking Teddy with the car? Because that fog was like the same fog that Teddy had on the road. Seems the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while.
The year just started.
To take time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state
Did
of
not
this
know
room
this was gonna
reflects
happen.
the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Oh, that's the house. So why is there a doorbell in the car? Igor. Just look out the window. You can see who it is. You don't have to ring a doorbell. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ring. King. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Sure. Word.
Yeah, me too.
So they have out of
He's
character
acting all
knowledge.
weird
you know.
lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Or could Teddy have gone? In any case, I'm gonna decide to go look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
Called him a serious dream you had the last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action, and this is what Igor said, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
I mean,
Clay's done a lot, but he's attached to us deep down.
I think,
He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I think it's
I'm
related to
worried for
Nanako.
Teddy myself, but let's trust in
I
him
don't.
and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts.
Namatame
Of all the
didn't know who I
victims, Only
was.
2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet. Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap!
Could it be
The
that
bastard should've
they're
gone
dead
and
to
saved
themselves? They don't
himself.
fade.
What do you think, Senpai?
I mean, right, they appeared on the TV beforehand. He saw their image, and then he went and kidnapped them. I think it's because, I don't know.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really
She didn't get to
was
face her
trying to
true
save
self.
the victims by putting them inside the TV.
it like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibility of the culprit besides Namatame. Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? Who's Mizu Hiragi? I think it's the warning letter. He didn't know of us. He didn't know who I was. And didn't they talk about killing people? Question mark.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You don't want, you call it the first warning letter said don't rescue anymore. Second one said if you don't stop this time, someone close to you will be put in and killed. He didn't think he was killing them. He thought he was saving them.
Odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah.
He didn't know who I
It's
was.
almost like someone else wrote this letter.
So how do we know where my
But
house is,
only
let
the
alone...
killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
It's Dojima.
We can't say for certain
No.
yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
They'll work together to take another step towards the truth. Just need to get this to rank 10 or else it's not going to be good. Power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has Kubo.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no
TV?
time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Well, I figured that the TV closest to him would be the one linked to the top of Nautica's place. So we summoned a TV there.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Stead.
Detective Dojima said
Very
it?
weird though.
I wasn't informed of this.
I'll
Detective
vouch
was
for his identity.
Stead.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Yeah,
We have our
would
hands full
not.
with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
I'm sure he's
Detective
locked in his
Adachi's
hospital
busy
room.
somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
Something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
It's just fucking...
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button.
Sorry, it's just Kanji
We'll have the
downstairs
rescue you.
breakdancing. I don't fucking know
Understood.
why.
Please be
That would be
careful.
the distraction, but...
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this
I know they obviously did that, but I just want to know, like, what they used as distraction.
Wow. There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Do we really need all of us here? In all reality, the only negative downside would be them recording it.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh? It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
What should you ask him? So he had nothing to do with the announcer, Saki.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
So somebody else is throwing them in. And he puts them in there so that he can save them instead of having them just die.
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should you ask him?
What are you talking about? I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place. I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
To be fair, we did fight somebody originally in the beginning who had the katana, not a persona.
Alright.
And he just transformed into persona. He didn't even bother.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead, and not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Tommy is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive,
is he not the same as me,
she
though?
was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared.
They can't
on
enter TV normally, can they?
And later turned out dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful. That same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself. thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work. Not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I
That's the time we say.
She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again.
Wouldn't...
If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her.
The other killer was thrown on the TV too, though, right?
Was starting to come together in my mind.
But they didn't appear before they got
Could it
kidnapped.
be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
I don't know.
Was it my mission to save people?
Does it mean that channel is connected to
There
some
was a big
specific
problem.
person?
If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
I mean, obviously.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
Because Teddy was complaining about the disposal of bodies into
When I
the
went
world.
after that little girl and entered the TV myself,
And we
for the
had
first
been
time,
there before Yuki
I
was
had
in.
some doubts about myself.
I don't know.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
No, Nanako's world wasn't that bad.
The three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV.
Why are they appearing in the first place, though?
Everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Is the real killer the cameraman? It's Lakitu.
I suppose so. The things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
Yes, but at the end of the day, there's still an actual killer out there who's probably going to get into killing.
From my crimes, I'm prepared to face the consequences.
So,
kidnapping is already a serious crime.
You
And
know.
on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the Other World, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize.
I mean,
to
I've
you
got
as
a fucking
well.
penguin,
Had we
tells
let
me.
our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view,
The Jedi
you
are
stopped
evil.
dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Hey, you know, it's a... Not in front of the police officer, please. He's right fucking there. He's just right there. What do you kids mean through people at the TV? What are you talking about?
Now get out of here!
Does he even fucking care?
He's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Shh. Better not see you rascals here again.
You rapscallions.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
Summon your fucking persona. We're in the fog. It'll work.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
Not in the
know,
other
but
world.
We can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
I like how the logo on the back of Kanji's thing kind of looks like Dr. Eggman. Eggman? I don't even play Sonic. Let's finally look up the information that leads you to the true culprit. Decided to go home early today and get some rest. Too bad we didn't make friends with Saki's brother. You probably fucking know some shit. I guess. Rest. It's just replaced going into the other world with existing. Today's the day school's founded, so you have the. Wow, that's a weird day to get off. I wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you'll need to catch the killer. I guess because Japanese people go to school an extra day, right? Well, I say that, right? Like, it's an actual extra day. But it's not entirely the case, is it? Why is Junes surrounded by balloons like that? I guess they're like advertising balloons. I can't even like... How can I help you? That was murders. The incident was last spring, so I wonder what happened. It's a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I was completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? Man, this fog makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. I'd step up and search and get that info. Conspiracy, biological weapons, conspiracy! You know who I heard was? Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-attack on Inaba. What? Information that happened before we entered the TV world, You know, about the first murder, I wonder why it happened. We'll task around to gather as much information as we can. Sometimes they have something important to tell you. Everyone will say, oh, I haven't seen Chie. And then you go to Chie and she's got the answer for you. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What's with the fog and all? What with the fog and all? The guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kind of hurt. Damn fog. Hurry up and go away. Okay, buddy. Vanish, guys. Feeling poor recently. You need to be careful too. The fog. Not about it. It's gonna be a bad feeling. I thought maybe like she's Gossip Queen or uptown, right? I don't think there's anything I want to specifically buy here. Wow. Ooh. Kim spoke to me. This What's a Lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what she said, type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. I think Cassius does put a lid on that case. You done asking questions? Good. Now go away. I'm very busy talking to Reset right now. Oh yeah? Passing around Teddy too, and I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Junes? But nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. When the heck have you gone? Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear about the friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. God. You can find anybody who still remembers them? I'm burpy all of a sudden. That's creepy, isn't it? Question for me? A little while ago they said that express suspect had been caught. It was a newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any of the strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. True that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. Doesn't Grandpa here like to... The fog isn't clear. Those people around have New Year's. I can't remember something from that long ago. Town, do you know you're the kid who's staying at Yuna's house? Yes. Fine coal, soot put in my butt. Look at the fucking... I thought it was just because, the fog, but it makes it's also, like, winter. It makes sense where the leaves would fall off the trees. I don't know, maybe the kid's like, oh, I saw a weird man! He was offering candy! He said if I wanted candy, he wasn't allowed to talk about it, though, so, you know, fuck you. Since you hear from everyone poison's poison, I got kind of freaked out, too. I wonder if I could buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else already owns one. I mean, dude, it's a gas mask. You wouldn't fucking... I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize for that bit. It wasn't very good, and, you know... I liked it. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset, of course. I'm going to watch you. I'm sorry. What fucking sun? Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. Ah, I hate it. It's so depressing. Come on, don't make me even more depressed. Come on. Small town. If there's anything suspicious, there would have been rumors going around. But at least I haven't heard any news rumors like that, so I'd say there's no such person. Lucky day, wish to slow down when I usually understand. Yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Hey, was I at fault there? No. Yeah, talking to her family might be, you know, a decent lead. No? I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you. They make my conversation reset. Where you say, let's go. This guy's a fucking loser. I know I'm not dating you or anything, but, you know, I just want to get you away from him just because he's being a prick. Just in case some of their dialogue lines have changed. He's just fucking crazy. Strange person? Nah, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. Suspicious person? No, can't think of anyone. Not from this town, anyway. Not from this town, you say? Could it be from a... Could it be that he moved in recently? Maybe. Yes. Felt pretty thick today. I don't recognize my surroundings. Pretty sad, ain't it? But hey, thanks for stopping to talk to me. Fine. He wants a lamp. Just so I know... In the clouds. Okay, it's in Nana's place. I don't think we'll be getting it for him. I might do grinding off screen at some point, but I don't want to go in there haphazardly. Died was in an accident. Oh jeez. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because all the fog. I think she wasn't too badly. She was right, but she was right. The fog is dangerous. You need to start letting everyone know. Yeah, thanks, Grandma. So, do you need anything? Yeah, do you remember? We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Just a question. Sorry, something happened. I know that it's pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of times passed. I mean, to be fair, I'm not actively thinking about it, usually. See a strange person? I don't know. Out of the country, if there's anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. The town was buzzed last spring, remember, don't you? Don't you, young'un? You remember? Let's go to Junes, I guess? Or do we have to wait a day? This person. Ah! Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone, and she's just wandered around the shopping district. I think she's just wandering around shopping, so why don't you ask her? Okay. First, we should retrace our steps. This way. Saki Kanoshi and Mayumi Yamano. There would be a commonality between those two. Surely, there would be some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. So somebody who knew both of them, was involved with both of them, wouldn't that have to be like a police person or something? Oh, that! You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me about how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was about. So racing to Saki. Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It was just that people misunderstood her. Seems to be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems that thing Namatame making advances in Saki was a misunderstanding. I don't think you'll find any more information on a suspicious person. So, dead end? Last spring? I mean, we can't visit, like, the hot spring to ask, like, the people who work there. Would be, like, the thing I think you'd do, right? Because, you know, that's where she was staying. Makes sense, like, did everybody come by here? Just, you know. I mean, I don't know. We have to... No, that she just gives us this. I don't know. Maybe we're missing somebody. Can I? That's not what I'm doing. Please shopping district. I want to try going to the school, but I don't think that's gonna be help. Going to Okina doesn't, like, you know, skip the day, does it? Huh. I think Inaba, I think I heard about it. Oh yeah, I think I saw it on the news. Or did I? Inaba, huh? I hear the steaks are good in Inaba. Thanks for the help. See a movie. Never heard anything like that. Maybe I saw it on the news. If I did, it was a long time ago. I don't remember it. Details. Oh, I'm still looking forward to finding out the thing I asked you about. Oh, I was supposed to talk to somebody about something that I heard, wasn't I? Oh, pretty thick. Yeah, the fog, so you should be careful. Something you want to ask? I know it. I just saw on the news. Did the victim's ghost appear or something? Hey, don't be rude. Sorry, we don't know anything. Maybe ask someone else? Talk to the movie guy. Yeah, seeing that on the news. Don't know much about it though now. Not worth a shot. Didn't see my mind. Taste test, and I want to be honest with making people like you. Sure, give me the black one. Faint taste of eggplant with sweet red bean. Thank you, very helpful. Local farmer in the pig theater decided to help me out. Trying to create a hit. Once I do, I'll take out the company. Well, that's something you wanted to ask. Incident in spring. Oh, I think there was a report like that on the news. Don't remember much. Sorry if that wasn't helpful. I just wonder if there's any, like... So I'll try one of each, please. Harsh cabbage face fighting for dominance of sweet red bean. Now that you've eaten all 3 of my pastries, I'll actually tell you. Another reason for the fog is to increase the ocean's temperature. In that case, I'll have to let him go soon. Because he'll be alright without me. Someone better... What? This was not helpful. The policeman is not here to I'm not here to talk. Maybe check out in front of my house, TM? I'm sure I'm talking to everybody, right? Hey, lady! You got the murders? Man, mother-in-law wouldn't eat anything I cooked. Fine, I'll get up either. Stop going to my mother-in-law's house after all. Dog, please. I wonder if I have to wait a day. Ah, there we go. We didn't ask her about the initial topic.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit. Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
I mean, it could be the same thing that happened with the whole Yamano thing.
Well,
somebody that was
one steak bowl, please.
very obvious
That's
to
not
be
what I
around.
meant, but then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Ugh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned.
Now that our
Even if it
tum-tums
wasn't
are
much.
full. Spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask you about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Didn't I make a joke about it being Tojima's fucking pet? See, he won't help you think any better. Isn't... Right. He questioned Saki. What's his name? The fucking guy who's the jester. He was in charge of guarding... Well, he wasn't in charge of guarding her, but I'm pretty sure he helped with it.
It's snowing.
He complained about it, at least, I
It's
think.
chilly.
He gave us information periodically.
It's freezing out
He
here. Maybe
is
this will
regularly
help clear
approaching
my
the
head and
house.
get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing?
Is
You
it
had the fog so
possibly-
thick. The snow
what's his
just
name?
gets lost in it.
Must be something that's been overlooked. Searching that you get over the red roadblock facing you. Red block. What's
the matter?
Just go over everything you know one more time. Culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. Judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. who would know all these things. Another oddity about the case is that there was almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Miami, Yamano, or Sakikanoshi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be most likely the culprit is... It's Chie. She's the real fucking... Is it not Adachi? Right. There were a lot of police members, so it'd have to be somebody in the police. The only 3 characters would be offered that situation would be Dojima, Adachi, and Naoto. It's somebody who wouldn't be weird walking up the house. That kind of cuts out Naoto. Not really, but realistically, yes. Somebody who had the opportunity to observe it all. And I'm pretty sure we said something about it at the beginning, right? About us going to the TV. And then, it was kind of blown off. I wonder if you keep going around. Yamano, it was Saki Konishi. It was Mr. Moroka. It was Nanako. That would be a fucking twist. That would be a twist that I'd never fucking see coming. I think I did make a joke about it being Adachi earlier on too. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out the possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so...
Wasn't Adachi in charge of collecting all the fucking shit?
Since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Wouldn't that make it easier to throw it off?
Regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it.
Sorry, I didn't collect the information properly.
For some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
Aww.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Reminds me of that, I don't remember what fucking show it was.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either.
And he literally
Not
walks
to
in with
mention the
Dojima
fact that he
multiple
can
times.
destroy any evidence that might point to him.
There's peculiarities. I began to cast this is a shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it
Yeah,
really
yeah,
Adachi-san?
peculiars. It's him. It has to be. Who else could it be?
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Is he gonna kill Naotome?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you're getting closer to the truth. To the truth. I forgot to hit A during this part. A on a PlayStation controller. Consider please put me to the A key.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room.
I assure you.
Sorry,
we've
he's
made
just like
it
a
clear to
fucking
him
ninja.
several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
I mean, he's trying to murder a guy.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. That part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
Punch him in the
What
face.
are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her
I'm
once
sorry,
or
was the
twice.
first part not fucking...
Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
Yeah. Dude. Just real quick, right? He says...
Would you get off my back about...
I had
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that. And what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time for you to fess up, Adachi. Stop him.
Just one more thing, please.
Fuck you.
We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about
somebody slipped up?
That all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the
God,
time,
I don't recall.
I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Jackal his head. Doesn't he have a gun?
Adachi! Oh, damn it! Adachi!
I'm sorry. Does even falling over like an old man. Oh. No, Tommy's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either. Oh, he's here. Why are you all looking around like he's fucking disappeared?
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
All know where he's gone.
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area.
Are we fucking stupid or
So he must be
something?
still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked. We didn't find him anywhere.
That bastard.
TV, TV, TV.
Dojima-san, for heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have... Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
Also, it's only
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off.
evening.
There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable
Is that
he
nighttime?
escaped
I think
there.
it might be nighttime.
If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go on.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV. And on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Junes like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
I guess. I don't know, but he has a way out, doesn't he? He's suspicious Detective Adachi. You're taking another step closer to the truth. Because we interacted with him in the TV at the beginning of the game, right? Teddy. Ghost Teddy. This. You've come into the Velvet Room in your dreams again. Something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marty. Teddy's sitting here, not noticing your presence. I got presents, Teddy.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
Sensei? I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Just a shadow?
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car.
And it hit me.
And I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered. But I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
Wait, is Teddy... Is Teddy confirmed Christian? He's talking about heaven, right? I guess it's probably, maybe it's like the Japanese word for it, and it's just converted to heaven because that's, you know, the English understanding of the word. I don't know. Just Teddy worships Christ. He told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful.
It's like that fucking image of all the people, like all the cartoon characters praying in a fucking church.
That I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing.
Teddy's like the priest.
Like
that'd be a fucking meme.
Something just feels
I don't know.
so nostalgic about this
It's so
place.
terrible.
Could this be the
Imagine.
world, Sensei?
Imagining Teddy doing like the fucking Father, Son, the Holy Spirit on people as they come up to the altar. I could ask you the same.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it.
Guess what, Teddy? Everyone's fucking aimless, my dude. Just join the fucking party.
Can't understand.
Same.
I do understand one thing now.
What the fuck, Teddy?
I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Same? Well, that's being too stupid. Teddy's pure and deep connection. I don't like the way that he's standing there. Just staring at me into my soul. My lackluster soul. I also really don't like the fucking face of the star. It's that fucking hot man face. Let's see, Ikemen. I guess it wouldn't be wrong, would it? It's a Letty. Persona Star is confirmed to Lenny. Because it affected his persona as well. Bond Maniac. Let's get rid of that. I don't use it.
But I have to get going. Goodbye.
Oh fuck, I hate my life. I forgot.
Sensei.
No, Teddy, stop. Somebody hit him with the car. Before you know it, Teddy is gone and Igor, Margaret, and Mari are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
I completely missed what it said.
It's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
No, what about Teddy?
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now,
Poor little
it's
Tedward.
time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Will you now? So yeah, guys, I dreamt about Teddy, and he was really there. Yeah.
How did it go?
Can I summon Teddy?
Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
He's just at the house eating chips. Like, he's going to the TV and he's just fucking there having a bag of chips. He's like in his underwear. Chips all over his fucking chest.
Look how dense
Where's
that
the
fog
exit
is.
TV?
It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Like, guys, where's the TV?
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen. I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
Everywhere.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then
I wonder how you said it was
We'll find
Nanako.
out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place.
He's just
I
fucking
see.
creeping around Nano's room.
Came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan.
She's gonna say something.
I'm so sorry.
She's like, Teddy.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else.
I'm gonna cry again.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
Need more Nana out of this, goddammit.
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best.
Is Teddy gonna marry?
Sensei and the others are
Teddy
probably
gonna marry
fighting now
Yusuke?
too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong will allowed him to accept and overcome his weaknesses. A beard awakened his heart. Its true power. God, I can't read. It's gotten worse. Teddy's persona. Kamui. That is not what a Kamui is. Don't you dare ruin Kill la Kill.
I need to get back to the others.
That's not a Kamui.
Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Junketsu. No. Swear to God. It's got big dumb eyes.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Well, he's right behind you, as we say.
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's an
lighthearted and always
endless
optimistic.
topsicle void.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense.
Fucking
It's hard to
Kamui.
see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I need
agree.
I need a Teddy from Persona 4 and some kind of Kill la Kill crossover.
We should return to our world for the present.
It'd be terrible. And I hate it, but it'd be so amazing. Life fibers synchronize! Just squeeze this bear outfit.
We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
Oh, man.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
I was on a journey of self-discovery.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured
That's why
out
I
a
was
lot
not
of
say I'm sorry.
stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
Listen to Teddy's confession, since he's finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that though he was alive, was at Wind's End, he was able to come back to your world.
Shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all.
Are you not like
I
a
did
collection of
everything
them?
I could until now to try
Also,
and
you
make
have human
my world
emotions. That's
peaceful.
specifically
But
special.
instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way.
I'm sorry,
but
I
you
have
now
bad
possess
thoughts.
the power of persona.
Oh.
A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled
What's
by
wrong
the
with being a
ego,
shadow?
it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then
I can't.
that you
I'm not
must
going
have
to.
developed an ego?
Like-
Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
I mean, what is a human except for a
Keep trying to
walking
figure out
ego?
who you are. Just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
That is not a roar. That's a cry.
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Naruto.
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Take another step towards the truth. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear! Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair! No fuss with you, homie. Oh, God. My soul. I heard it. I wounded, so... Just start fresh again tomorrow. Days... yeah, sure. Yep. We all went home because we wanted to have a fresh start tomorrow. Imagine going to school. I think it's one of those scenarios where it'd be fine to just skip school. You know. Murderer hiding in the TV world may or may not be able to get
I'll
out.
give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help.
So you put water on him.
I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the
What?
fog is completely covering up his scent.
Dachi baby?
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what. This is my time to shine. Ooh,
Teddy shits himself.
I'm getting something.
Teddy?
Didn't you get flattened last time we did that?
You better not flake out on us again.
Just walks straight off the edge.
I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kind of hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
It's fishing.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells, but that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh. I mean
The
that
castle?
creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Oh.
Yep, there's someone there.
No, Chie, not.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It
You
was
go.
just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kind of smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants!
Just get pissed his
Spreading
pants.
random rumors about stuff like that.
Got him.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Didn't you just pee in the corner?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
7 point, guys. Don't fucking shit on him.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Kiramu has returned to the group. Thanks to Teddy. You know what you need during a fucking good murder investigation? Cheerful humor. Teddy, like, grabs the dead body, waves the arms around. Oh no, don't kill me, mister! Ah! It's like, Teddy, you're ruining the evidence, please. Yukiko loses it in the background. Hilarity ensues.
Damn bitch. I noticed her
Did
first.
somebody piss on the
she
wall?
Just had to run off and have an affair.
He loved her.
Who's there? Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
You're the real killer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
Is this Yosuke's bedroom?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something. And then she started getting hysterical on me.
Would you have sex with me?
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you?
Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do?
Wouldn't you just bump into the... okay, there we go.
fella.
That was a good sound effect.
Wow, so people can go completely inside.
So he never entered the TV.
Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
That's a bit of a
Nah,
stretch.
It was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid
Milady.
bitch for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan.
Oh my
But you
God.
know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her. And then that bitch.
Sorry.
What has
Is that
happened
really
anyway?
the fucking
Didn't you call me
main
in
villain's
for more
antagonist?
questions?
She was mean to me.
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
I'm sorry, the frown just looks like they turned the smile upside down. It's such a badly drawn frown on his face. Look at that fucking frown.
This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off.
That frown is so bad.
The best, and instead they stick me
It's
in
like
the
a fan
boots.
edit.
But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all.
Oh my God.
Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that.
Did he delete like the footage of her going in there with him then disappearing?
It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
Son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them.
Well, after the first
I'm
time,
sure
then yes,
they
you
hit on
were.
Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler are just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
If she breathes.
Shut the hell up! You knew
That's
for
what the
happened to
story
Mayumi
is.
Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew? No one. You already know it was Namatame who did the rest. He called the police in the middle of the night just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know?
Of course he did. He fucking knew.
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too. Is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea.
Why did Kanji show up on the TV?
Why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now.
Oh, what is this? This utter mess I've stumbled into. So he miladies the first two, then goes, oh. do? Kidnap people.
It ended up being me. Talk about luck.
And he goes,
all I did was give him
that's a good idea.
And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Bored.
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
To be fair, I'd probably do it.
People just for the fun of it?
It's not like I don't have people.
All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
So just
I do admit, though.
hard question.
I never thought you guys would manage to track me down.
What if we just leave him in here?
Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had
He
special
let him in the
powers
TV.
and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with the TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still stuck. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, I did it all, it was me. Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You
Again,
threw him in just so your fun wouldn't
the only
end?
exits connected to the TV at UNES.
Don't you agree?
We go to the
But then you
TV,
guys put your
we
foot in it
leave,
yet again,
and then
no one
oopsie
likes
doopsie, it fell off the stand.
Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again.
No way out.
And everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all.
This is another Teddy, which, you know,
Couldn't they
I
see how
doubt.
badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice?
Oh, I guess the
fog's
fog.
leaking
Yeah,
out?
we had the fog would be
Everything on
the
that
issue.
side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted, and the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself.
Did Kaji just punch
It's about time
Ryusei?
You shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
Just
Good
yelling
stuff
at him
about
gonna
the
fucking
world's
solve it.
mind and how this place will become our reality. Is he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean
To be fair, we have a whole
everyone's
fucking
gonna
month,
turn into shadows?
Damn it!
essentially.
Damn that
Miss a
bastard!
bit here and there, but you know.
We went through so much to get here. And now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
It's endless.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves
No, it's
first.
alright.
We can't let him stab us in the back ever again.
Don't think we need to prep
We must
anymore.
face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
It's not in terms of items or anything.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year. But now's not the time to freak out.
Sorry, isn't that
Let's
the
get
obvious
prepared.
part?
Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
Pulling all your strength, the path of truth has been opened. Opened. I swear to God, I'm so stupid. I kind of would like to see if we can finish off the social links for the other main characters. I was swallowed by the fog. We do have a month, so maybe. I need to finish it with. The problem is Kanji and. Kanji has 4. Chi has 2. Naoto has 6. That's 14 days. I mean, that technically leaves those couple. Should we going out with Adachi now? Just going out with Adachi. Finish the social link off. Hello, it's me. Supposed to be helping me find my memory, right? Then help me. Going to ask Margaret to let me out more often. I'll be waiting, so come see me. Man, if only they let you do 2 people in one day, that would be amazing. Is it fucking thicker and thicker, or is it just me? Does that mean the world's coming to an end? I actually heard somebody say that. What do you think is gonna happen? Earthquake? Tsunami? Ha! Nothing's gonna happen. It's just fog, you doofus. Besides, if something terrible happens, the defense forces somebody is sure to come save us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Ah! What if it's giant monster attacks Inaba? Or aliens? I saw a movie about something like this. Yeah? What was it called? Giant fog monster from outer space. Dun, dun, dun. Post the test results. Fucking Yosuke, do you really think my results are bad, buddy? Pal? It's kind of rude at this point. I cheated. better get him right. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't think we'll. I'd actually rather TM. I don't think. I know I won't be able to finish all the social links. It's obvious, but we might be able to finish off the main characters.
Huh?
I kind of wanted to hang out with you, fucking boy, but you know, finish off our social links. We only have. I said it was 12 days, right? 4 for her, or 6 for her, 4 for him, and then 2 for Chie. So it's 12. So that puts us at the 20th, which gives us a little bit extra time. Right, because there's 31 days in December, which I would assume. What the fuck? Do I have an Aeon? There you go. That's all I want to know.
You're late.
For looking for my memory, there's someplace I want to go. I want to liven things up. That okay, right? To go somewhere today. Quetzalcoatl.
Let's go.
At Mari's insistence, you have come here to eat steak skewers. Fog isn't up to this area. Mari doesn't not seem to mind the fog at all. I mean, yeah, because it's from her world, right? If it isn't Brandon Kun and Mari-chan, aren't we supposed to be fucking busy, you shitlord? Hanging out with girls? We meet again.
Yo.
Senpai, what are you doing here?
Oh.
Hey, no fair. You're all here without me. You could have called, you know. Everyone seems to gather around. They're all really upset because I'm not, you know, saving the world. Guys, it's important for saving the world.
See ya.
I wonder if it might be more valuable to put time into if any of the links are out here hang in a boot than it would be to do Tower specifically. Why not? I guess we're going to go fucking talk to that kid. Something I definitely wanted to do. Oh, I see. The word "that" was omitted. So it's really saying. Began to explain the sentence to him in an easy, understood manner. To tell the truth, I'm not good at the English language. Yeah, neither am I, dude. I can memorize what's in the textbook and get good grades on tests, but I don't really understand it. The teacher doesn't comprehend the difference between reading from the textbook and speaking to people. Teaching must be a great job. Even idiots can be arrogant when they know more than you do. Boroka. they don't get what it means to learn at all. And that's just how it is, dude. A student's value is equal to how well a score on a test. Well, at least that's easy to understand. Yeah, I fucking hate school systems, dude. Come on. About the transfer student I told you about before. His grades are pretty good, but he can't beat me. So then, the rest of the class and the teacher made this face like the transfer student is no good after all, looking down on him. And yet, he acts all big, so everyone hates him. Lately, no one even talks to him. It's all so stupid. Why do I have to go to school when it's so obviously dumb? That place. You're not the only one, dude. No, I see. Everyone goes to school against their will. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, so gotta be high looks like fun. At least I get the feeling that when I see you. But by the time I'm the first year, you'll already have graduated. So there's no point, huh? You think I could graduate school? It's open up to you, your relationship's deeper, great, I'm so happy. I'm so happy my tower has grown. Oh, that's out of context, bad. Time's up. Better be going home, loser.
Please come back again.
No thank you. Not if I can help it.
Hey.
Good morning, Brennan-kun. It's finally time to fight the real culprit. To be honest, I'm still shocked to learn that it was Adachi-san. But I can never forgive what he said, or what he's done. You alright? Oh yes, thank you for worrying about me, though. I'm fine. We're worried about Nana-chan, and we can't just let him do whatever he wants. We have to put an end to all this, right? I mean, to be fair, if anybody's anybody's equipped to fight this apocalypse, it's us. Even if it were to happen. Sure, it's getting cold, and we've moved in, as we move in December. The fog's not lifting either, so be sure to stay healthy. I was watching something on TV, and those polar bears sure are active, even in the cold. Fuzzy wuzzy polar bears. Their fur isn't actually white, you know. Isn't that something, right, Brandon-kun? You seem happy about something. Yeah, can't wait for you to die of the apocalypse. Do you know what color a fuzzy wuzzy polar bear's fur really is? It's transparent. Because it's like, it's see-through. Right? And it just catches light. Good job. Yep, it's actually transparent. Transparent fur scatters the light and that hits it, making it appear white to us. Their skin is black, though, letting them efficiently absorb the sun's rays. Those animals are well equipped to have fun in the cold. I'm sorry, wait. So if you shave a polar bear, they're just completely black on the inside? Ooh. Okay, we can still hang out with the other kids. Just she doesn't want to fucking hang out with us. Understandable.
Yeah.
I should just pull the things now, just so I don't fuck them up, and I don't have to make this last thing longer than it needs to be. Fog is up the area. Nacho is thinking carefully as she stares at the two cars they have in front of her. These cars came from Shiroko's store. When I talked with the owner, it shouldn't match the one that you gave. Jeez Louise. I hate when there's that weird loud click for some reason. This phantom thief purchased these cards. Mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it's hard to imagine any elaborate process was performed on the card. Although I do detect a faint lingering scent of citrus. A very weak cologne, perhaps? Cologne, perhaps? Burn it. Reduce it to ashes. I don't suppose there's anything inside. Not so. Oh! When they do that fake writing with citrus, and then you can, like, singe it with ash, and it shows up the lettering. Impossible, but could it be? Your house is closer. Let's go test it out now. Yeah, nobody's there either. Haha, my Dojima's not home. You can't come over? Your house. You toast the card with the fire, and from the stove, burnt letters appear. It really was invisible ink. Such as juice staining the paper, burn first, making it legible. Damn. A grown man employing such childish tricks. And this sentence here. The card reads as follows. Eating letters with a red face. Eating letters with a red face? This is... Oh.
I see.
You're good with riddles, I see. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Not the smile, she seems to be having fun. A mailbox. There was one in the shopping district. Let's go. Tensile Shopping District at the mailbox next to Dayadara. Fog has enveloped the area. Please stop with them. It seems there's something hidden behind the mailbox. This is... Grandpa had this? Why'd he keep it? Could you got it back?
Huh?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, I don't... Now his face is red for some reason. I made this when I was a child. It's a detective badge. It has no real function, though. I mean, obviously not. You made it as a child. Woman, come on! Petty challenge, and the prize was stolen detective badge. If I had an idea who the Phantom Thief might be, but... He's trying to get to her heart! He's stolen the perfect item, and it's a challenge. I have an idea what this Phantom Thief might be, but none as to his motive. It's an important case to me. And yet, without you, I'd never have cracked it. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you, Brennan-san. Now it was showing her unconcealed smile of rare occurrence. I feel she was going deeper. No, man, I think this isn't time to play play along with such games, but I think I'll let this play out, and if possible, let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, let's. No, it was blushing. Yeah, the red face didn't give it away.
See you again.
Nope, not you. Not you.
Hey.
Just kind of. I mean, National Anthem is fussed and make about it on TV. Some get so calm, but they all seem so nervous. The other day, one of them asked if they could bring their gas mask to the open air bath. It's a bit dangerous. Yeah, the mask might actually cause them to pass out. So we asked them to leave them behind. I think everyone's just that scared. So some other guests seem to enjoy the fog. Say it makes the scenery unique and have mixed feelings about it, though. Try to chat with Yukiko. Couldn't chat with anybody who was better, so I mean.
I want you.
Seems that's very mean. That's not what I meant, but you know what I mean.
Good night.
Better for the day passing. My brother passed out yesterday. No one at the hospital knows what caused it. Parents are saying it's because of the poisonous fog. Don't worry about what's causing it. I have great news for you. I joined the club called the Healing Club. It's going to teach us how to neutralize the toxins in the fog. It's pretty popular in my area. I know a lot of people who are in the club. It's a fucking cult, dude. Why don't you join too? Ask your brother to join the club. Can you just tell me more about it? I'm seriously starting to worry about my health. I've been starting to feel ill recently, you know. But your club can cure me? If that's popular, it must work, right? Join my club. Not a cult. Drink the Kool-Aid. It's still foggy over town, but believe it or not, harsh weather makes the body stronger. I heard that on TV yesterday, and I'm pretty sure that's right. But man, with all the fog, I bet people with curly hair are having a hard time keeping their dews neat. Alright, here's a question about hair. Titan, you looking at me, so questions for you. What determines whether hair grows curly or straight? I would assume the color... I don't know what cross-section means specifically. You knew that one. Yes, the hair's shape determines whether it's gonna be curly or straight as it grows. A straight hair is perfectly round. Oh, you mean the hair itself. Lighter hair's cross-section, the curlier hair becomes. Heard that from Miss Kashiwagi, so if you've got curly hair, watch out for this fog. So, Yosuke? Question mark? I say it looks like it could be curly. Kind of does like group scenarios. What am I talking about? Honestly. Chie? No? Yukiko? I mean, I imagine most people have finished their shit at this point, to be honest. Especially for the main characters. I'll have to walk, I can just teleport. See? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. At the shopping district in front of the Chinese border diner. We finished today's trade with Chie, decided to stop by with Chie. Chie.
Today is steak bowl day! Just you wait! Well, I don't have any more. Don't tell me they're at it again! Let's go! What are you up to?
Huh? Aw, not her again. I know how to handle this bitch. You look like you got something planned.
Help!
Hear that, Chie-chan? He wants help.
How do you know my name?
We ran into the guy you saved last time. Had a friendly conversation. He told us all kinds of stuff. Like where you live, and about that precious Yukiko-san of yours.
What are you trying to pull?
Oh, I'm just gonna have a little chat with this kid. Stay put, okay? Because who knows what'll happen to Yukiko-san if you get in our way.
Yeah, this is where I step in, Chie. It's my girl.
Why you?
Could I talk about my girl? Swear to God. Things aren't looking good.
Yeah, we can't let these guys get away.
Chie's spitting mad.
You sure about that? So you don't care what happens to your loved ones?
Fine, then hit me. You're pissed at me, right? Then why don't you just take a swing at me? I won't fight back. Be my guest. The face, the gut, just pick a target as hard as you want. Come on!
Freak.
What's with this bitch? She for real? Whatever, man. Let's go.
Miss, thank you. Huh? Oh, no. Don't worry about it.
Child ran off.
My heart's still pounding. Was that stupid of me? Thanks.
It seems Chie is embarrassed.
It might have been stupid, but I wanted to save them. That kid, Yukiko, how I feel about this isn't fake. I really want to protect them.
Chie is smiling gently. Relationship is grown yet deeper.
Well, I also want to protect you. I might be a little flaky and maybe you don't even need protecting, but I want to protect you.
Mood is right. However, you're in a relationship with another girl. I'm counting on you.
Yep, I'm counting on you. So, let's have some steak.
Da 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 ba 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 ba. Fuck! I forgot. I could just pay for the thing, couldn't I?
Hello.
Okay, it could be closer. Just 1 second. I could have, on that day I talked to Yukiko instead of just, I could have just gone to the shrine, couldn't I have? I'm an idiot. A big old idiot. A dummy. Big old dum-dum. That's just fine, I guess. Something my grandpa used to tell me, man, fear what they do not understand. God, burpee. Instead, they want easy answers. They'd rather be at peace knowing something than stay in the dark. It's ironic, in a way, that the townspeople are murmuring about the fog being poisonous. The fog, is in fact harmless, yet they feel calmer by treating it as a threat. I can understand that.
Yes.
No, I agree. By convincing themselves that one is safe, so long as one wears a gas mask, town peace is maintained. I'm planning to ask the police for their cooperation in the matter of spreading accurate information to the townspeople. It may only be a drop in the bucket, but it's better than nothing. I mean, to be fair, there's a bunch of black shit floating around in the fog.
Oh.
I'm sorry, did you just give me a sedative? What the fuck?
Good night.
Just, here's some horse tranquilizer. Just to get high. You say Mari, he's no Mari. Kanji! I'm more concerned about the main characters than I am Mari specifically, but I don't know if she affects anything overall.
Yo.
Want to go out? Feels like we've been running around in circles, you know? Yeah, definitely. We've been working so hard to catch Adachi. Song off floodplain. Kanji called the boy here. Here. Kanji placed a bunch of knit dolls on the table. Each one with different clothing and accessories. They're very elaborate. I can have these? He's been reduced to doll boy. Yeah, if you don't need them, I guess you could just toss them. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, Mom said she'd at least be paid for the materials. She gave me some money. I said I don't need it. I look like I'm in this for the money to you. Mister, you're from Tatsumi Textiles, right? Oh, nothing. I'm going to show these to Mom. Thank you, mister.
Senpai.
I think I understand now, a little anyway, about what strength really means. I used to think I was doing what needed to be done, like a man. So I thought for me, that was catching this damn killer. And I mean, that's important too, but there's something else I gotta confront too, ain't there? Am I lower on this than I thought it was? Nah, any answer. It's weird. It shows extra text that I didn't get. Your weak heart? My weak heart. When I met the other me in the TV world, I really hated knowing it was me. I thought I should change, but now I feel I haven't changed a bit. So I started to panic. Kanji's muttering to himself. It ain't easy to come strong, is it? Kanji's looking far into the distance with a relieved look on his face. His face shines with the gentleness you've never seen before. He slaps you. I'm taking off. Mom said saw the stuff I made. She's been hassling me about selling them at the shop. How's the textile shop doing with a bunch of gonna do with a bunch of stuff that's already been knit? Despite his words, Kanji seems happily embarrassed.
Later.
Part way as Kanji's went home. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't remember the rest of the song because it's from like forever ago. Wasn't worse. It's messing my training too. Talking a bit. Yeah, probably. Just want to make sure we can get her finished.
Well, you see,
Even my parents are talking about buying gas masks. People on TV are making such a fuss every day about toxins and this and viruses that. You listen to them enough and you feel like you're about to out of your mind if you don't buy a gas mask. The worst part is, there's been people who are reselling their masks at jacked up prices. Man, this is so unrelatable. That's horrible. I thought it was the last straw, and it made me so angry at first. Then I realized that the situation is so bad that people feel like they have to do this. The anger drained away. Yeah, I don't think they need the scalp, though. We just gotta keep trying. I'll pick up the pace in my training, too. Ah, that reminds me. There's this technique I want to try. She fucking puts you in a headlock, chokes you out, slips you down the fucking sewer grate there. How long are we talking? I got this conversation. Oh yeah, I want you to have this.
from me to you.
Take it.
Good night.
It's real good. It's just like a fucking bag of dog shit. She gives you the weirdest fucking snacks, okay?
Yo.
I haven't seen you in the morning for a while. Still, a real bad guy being cop on the case. It really surprised me, man. But now it's nothing for us to wait for. We have to kick his ass. Let's go show that sucker, senpai. Let's get prepared. Yeah, you're right. I ain't saving anyone this time. It's payback. He'll learn what it means to deal with us. The hard way. The kanji way. The kanji's always hard. Wait, what? Chie! Dress downstairs! Chie! Finish the social link, Chie! Hey, kanji. Naoto, Mari.
Hello.
Yes, can you spare some time to be with me today? I need to take the time to refresh our minds, blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Same time
Yes.
she thinks every time. And I'm on the wrong page. Naruto brought a new challenge in the Phantom Thief. This was in my mailbox this morning. The Phantom Thief knows where I live, which means he had other reasons for having you deliver the first card. Why you, though? Because we look close.
Huh?
What are you saying? That can't be it. Don't blurt out such ridiculous nonsense. Naruto's panicking fiercely. So then, what do you think of the contents of this card? The card reads as follows. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the third is the spot I chose. More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipated that. First thing that comes to mind with fruit tree is the original card. The second sentence. By the 7 and the third. What do these numerical values mean? When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 and the third is the spot I chose. 7 and 3 o'clock sounds, you know. The numbers themselves, the 7 and the third, let those eyes light up. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. Look at the third and 7th words. Banks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Banks tree? Banks and tree. In other words, by the large tree at the banks is the spot I chose. Anyway, let's search the biggest tree at the riverbank. There's something buried by the tree you found. I knew it. This watch brings back memories. It holds a digital watch, slightly large for a child's width. This is pretty advanced, you know. It's one of the it's one of the 7 tools of the detective. It's extremely strong. It has an extremely strong backlight. It uses it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I've always loved this sort of thing ever since childhood. Preferred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. I liked high places, and so I had a secret base in the trees. I enjoyed that. Being a tomboy's cool and all. Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been so much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted to with gusto. It's funny, isn't it? I need the friendship points. I'm not trying to date her.
Senpai.
Fair though. She's like second or third choice. Now that I have people who say that to me, what right do I have to complain? Really, it's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured, like I'm still a child. Naruto looks at her feet, embarrassed. I wonder what I'll get rid of for Invigorate 2. It seems I've been doing all the talking. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? What were you like as a child? Oh, geez, that was terrible. I wish I could have seen it. Probably, I don't remember.
I'll see you again.
Don't know why the fucking is it like the Lake song? I don't remember. It's very old. Very old. Rise, thanks but no thanks. I'm not in it for the items. I'm in it for the social link progress. Ko? No. Kanji though.
Senpai.
Yeah, as I look, I can't see anything like this. You want to talk for a while? Maybe get your mind off of shit, dude? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bruh. Things don't feel right anymore. It's like the whole town's on edge. Even we're getting customers asking for gas masks at our store. Like we never have that shit. Everyone's spooked by the damn rumors. It's ridiculous.
All right,
I'm serious.
senpai.
Freaking out's not gonna solve anything. Kanji's balling his fists, the hands into fists, fists into hands. He's balling his fists into hands. He squeezes so hard that smaller fingers grow out of his knuckles. Well, I guess it's gonna stay, we just gotta stay calm and do this. It's us or nobody. Yep. And I'm progressing social links.
Whoa.
I
want you to have this.
Have a seaweed cracker. Yeah, thanks, Kanji. This is definitely what I wanted. A seaweed cracker. Getting kind of used to this thick fog now. I'm not worried about not being able to see anymore. I'm also relieved once I realized that only those right next to me can even see me. I used to freak out thinking that a teacher would see me in town and they'd stop and yell at me. But thanks to this fog, none of my teachers would even know me if I was 5 feet away. You're right, I kind of feel relieved because of the fog too. Some people get ill from it, but I'm alright so far. Plus, I'm kind of excited that it might be the end of the world. We might actually get to see it. I know, right? What's going to happen at the end of the world, I wonder. It's like the variety show that plays at midnight. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Recently, the shows have been kind of weird, but at least it's entertaining. It's like finding random shows that don't show up on the program guide. And to be fair, I prefer if the world ended. Don't want to be here anymore. Get the whole world out with me, you know? Okay, we should be able to finish Chie today. It's in my head, I can't help it. Please, somebody save me from this hell. Chie, like always. I really don't need the fog tag, guys. I think I can see it.
That's enough for today.
Chie seems more enthusiastic than usual today.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't been that on form in a while. Hey, there's something I want to tell you. Something I've been thinking about all this time. I still don't have a clue what my good points are. But I thought I could just keep on searching. I just want to protect people, and to do it, I'll stand up and fight.
Fight!
I'm gonna fight alongside you till the very end. I mean, we'll always be friends.
Of course.
Yeah!
Cheers, smiling gently.
This is from me to you. Oh, and it's new, so it's clean. It makes a matching pair with mine.
Oh, but Chie wanted the sweat-filled one, please.
Power of mine is what I wanted all along. The power to protect everyone. I understand now. I'm not supposed to use it to become more self-reliant. I'm supposed to use this power to protect people. Yukiko, my friends, my family, this town, and you.
What's our true power? That looks so much weirder. It looks so much worse, honestly.
My new
And the first one looks like a Durara character.
I have you to thank for this.
This one
No
just
matter
looks
how
fucking
far
like a
apart we may
like
be in the
traffic cone
future,
lady.
We'll be okay. This feeling won't ever change.
Not Chie, but I'm coming back to town to help you fucking Yukiko run the inn. Did you hear I'm getting married to Yukiko? Oh man. Yes, here comes the Titanic music. Thank you. Yep, I know what it means. I confused the #1 persona, whom I don't even know what it is. It's Futu Shunushi. Or Futu Shunishi. Everybody's favorite persona. I think the picture looks better, but I think it looks that's some silly art. I'll keep get rid of Revolution. I'm not using that anywhere near enough to validate its existence. I guess there's an argument for like the boss battle.
My body and mind are all worn out. Let's go get some meat, and I mean the good stuff.
It's a meat eater's tour of Inaba with Chie. That sounds like a great fucking time. Meat. I like meat. It's bad for the heart. The more you eat, the better you are. Okay, so I see Naoto and Kanji now. I'm only really giving a shit about the main characters because I did not follow a list. I mean, there's an argument for having followed the list, but I kind of don't want. I'm okay with it here at the end because I do find the social links kind of annoying, and I'm trying to actively finish these two. I mean, I should have done more with the Fox, but I kind of fucked that hardcore. But I want to get the main characters done. And I'm probably going to finish off Margaret when I inevitably have to do an off-streams. Off-stream grind assassin. Come on, Brandon. Use those words. They're coming out of your mouth right now. Ah! Oh no, it's all A's. Didn't give me any of the letters. Ah! Oops, all A's. That's the idea. It's kind of like, right, it's like, fucking, that Eddie Murphy movie where he's only allowed to say a certain number of words. I never watched it. I don't know much about it. All I know is, like, he's got, like, 1,000 words and like that. Maybe it's like 1,000,000. And the more he says, like, leaves fall off a tree or something. It's like, you know, when you're born, you're given a certain, like, amount of letters. So you can only use certain words. And somebody just gets a box full of... It's like, okay, right? Everybody's given the entire alphabet worth of Scrabble.
Hello.
But sometimes they get fucked up and they only get, like, a Scrabble box full of A's. It's just, all the time. We've been running to each other quite a lot, haven't we? Do you remember what Adachi said? Inaba will disappear into the fog by the end of the year. Nobody's been kidnapped, but we still need to be cautious of our time limit now. We're fine, Naoto. Important to be ready for what lies ahead, but we should hurry. You're right. If Adachi is telling the truth, then the lives of all mankind are at stake. It's no longer the level of any other murder investigation. We have to make sure we stop him no matter what. What I might do is, I'm assuming that one of the days we're going to end up not be able to hang out with either of the two. And I'll just go, oh, what's that music? That's an uproar. Hey, did you hear? The fog made someone faint. Oh yeah, I heard it was someone from 3-3. But we don't know what really caused it, right? No point in panicking. I worry about getting a gas mask. If you don't, you could be next. Hey, be quiet, everyone. That's still in session. No talking. The uproar continues. I'm assuming maybe today, probably. I'm gonna get a little bit boned. Naoki, Kono Kanji's available. Because I'm gonna, like, if any of these days I can't hang out with one of the two, I'm just gonna throw myself in there and save. And I'll grind out, get some of those items that I'm missing. For everybody, the coal, we're missing coal, we're missing, like, keys, planks, idols, other crap. Wrong building. You know, so I'll just do that off screen, grind up Margaret, I guess, get some personas. Yeah. Just so that I can go into the last dungeon and not have to worry about needing to grind or anything. You want to go out? It feels like we've been running around in circles, you know? Yeah, definitely. So much running around in circles. Oh god, fuck me in the ass right now. I hate my life. Dude, we got the dad of the hospital for that. I feel like I didn't even think I messed anything up. I don't know where that... I guess... Did it say get closer next time, or I wasn't paying attention? God damn it. Why am I like this? Why am I a mess? Well, he's not out here, I don't think. I don't see him, so... I don't want to hang out with Chie. We're done with you, Chie. You're not worth it anymore. Such a fucking rude way of looking at it. Oh, I'm sorry. We got your friendship item. I don't want to talk to you ever again.
Hello.
I'm just going to speed through this so we have a little bit extra time. Oh. I guess the game understood my feelings and skipped through it for me. I saw the Midnight Channel. Countless black creatures crawl the fog and infest the town. People get overrun by them, and people who hailed the fog turn to them too. Oh, that's actually worse then. Last person that appeared looked just like me. What should I do? I don't feel too good. That's, people turn into monsters. That sounds awesome. It sounds like some kind of anime. I wonder what kind of...
Just like one of my Japanese anime. Call me Otacon. Stands for Otaku Cub.
What? Otacon. It feels like some kind of anime. I wonder what it feels like to turn into a monster. How it feels. I guess if everyone was turned into monsters, that'd be okay. If everyone's become a creature, why should I worry about becoming one? I guess it would be like we're evolving to another species. Can I hit him with my book bag? Backpack? My satchel? My bad purse? Noki, 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 Noto. I have 16 days left. I've got 4 and 3, so 7 days left to do that. That's fine. It's less than half our days, right? Yes, can we spare some time to be late today? Yeah. Could be closer. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. It's the second one that matters, not the first one. Poison about the area. To tell you the truth, I haven't been in contact with Grandpa lately. I wanted to confirm the items I assume the Phantom Thief sold, but my secretary Yaku Shiji-san passed along a message saying that he went to visit an ailing friend in America. Since then, I haven't been able to reach either Grandpa or Yasuke-san's cell phone. Well, there's no point in being able to worrying about them now. I'm sure they're fine. On to business. I received a new challenge in the mail today. Card reads as follows. Jury to the rest, or route... Sorry. Jury to not rest, or route for Fable, minus 40, minus 4. This is written in gibberish. It's part of the riddle. And this, minus 40, minus 4. On its own, it means nothing. Perhaps the minus part is important?
Huh?
Subtract 40? Ah! Subtract 40 from the sentence. That's his eyes lit up. Jury to not rest, or route or fable, subtract, from there you subtract 40 and 4. Guessing they're similar words in Japanese. Notice the natural comma in the, oh, no, I'm not so stupid. Notice the natural comma in the phrase. It responds to two numbers. Subtract the letters in 40 from the first part, and the ones in 4 from the second. Ah. Means it's Junes table. Junes table. That's it. Let's go.
Let's go.
I was sending a tape to the other side of the table. I knew it was here. I have to produce a large ballpoint pen. It's comically large. Another 7 detective tools I made. You can use it as a Noah pen, but it also has a pen light and a miniature telescope. I thought I lost it. I didn't think Grandpa still had it. Neither my grandpa nor myself can stand to throw things away. When this pen was still mine, I was just a child, dreaming of becoming a detective. But being a man or a woman, I never thought about it. Lack of peers to compare myself to might have contributed to that. I had no friends. I was quite the outsider then, too. But why is that compared to the time I spent utterly alone? I worry more now that I'm with you and the others. I feel that I'm undergoing a change. I see. I'm afraid, you say. I see. Naoto smiling weakly. The need to change and the desire to remain the same, they're mixed together. And it scares me. Not to look smaller than ever before. That she would show this side of her must be a sign that she's opened her heart to you. Have you ever felt like that before? I want to hear about you.
I'll see you again.
Nah, I'm pretty static, dude.
I can work as a tutor or a janitor today. Oh, great. I'm so happy. Please, send me to the janitor room. Yes. Janitor time.
I'd buy that. Oh, she's talking to a lifer. He seems proud. Sorry, roommate would be poisonous. What a bitch. Yep, thank you. Have a nice day, Kanji.
Later, Sim.
This stuff's not important. Kanji's very proud of his mom, understandable.
Good morning.
Morning, senpai. So this is finally going to be the final. It's going to be the final battle. Finally, I've been thinking about when I made the decision to come here. I came here thinking that I could find myself in peace, in the peace and quiet of a little country town. But I have no regrets. I'm glad I met you. Me too. I can't lose to Adachi. Let's beat him and bring him to justice. I'll do my best to help you to the very end. Let's win and give Nanako-chan something to smile about. Ready to buy a gas mask? How much was it? I don't know. My parents bought it for me. Whatever. I'm safe now. Jerks out. I mean, is he wearing it in class? How's the fog not getting indoors? I heard you catch colds easily. You got a higher chance of getting sick from the fog. Seriously? Oh my god, I'm totally like that. Shut up. No talking. You're still in class. City is known to get covered in fog every 50 years. Don't worry about it. That's what the TV said anyway. Let's get down to business, can we? I guess the principal would be like somebody who'd be old enough to know that. Take care, Mari, AI, Rise. I'm not seeing the two I want. This might be a save point. Okay. Where do I want the TV today?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna save, and I'm gonna grind a bit. Then maybe I'll do a couple floors, exit the TV again. Next time. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine, right? I'm gonna grind a bit just to have money and experience and shit, and then next time we'll do a couple levels in the Adachi area, exit it, turn all the items I should hopefully have, and then we'll be good, right? We'll just hopefully finish off those two fools. That sounds fine. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow is I think I'm gonna do something other than Loop Hero tomorrow. I think maybe I'm burning out a little bit because I'm doing the same two games over and over again, and I would like a little bit of variation, at least for one day. I think just Loop Hero is a very samey game. right? And while it's fun to play with other stuff going on in the background, they're gonna stream without people to talk to is a little bit meh. It's not a bad game or anything. It's just I've been doing a lot of this and that, and just really reaching a burning point, you know. Plus, I had been doing a little bit off stream just to grind some resources, and I think that mixed in with the playing it at night. Just a lot of same-ish stuff for me. I've been in a rut. Yeah. If you want me to feel better, leave a like on the video. Fucking hell. Oh my god. I bet you there's like a YouTuber who's out there, right? Like, I have a problem with depression, and the only way I can ever be not depressed is if you guys give me 500 likes on my video. Please, I know we can do it together. Like the video if you want, don't if you don't. Subscribe if you want, don't if you don't want to. It's that easy. It's your fucking life and your YouTube channel. That's why I don't subscribe to shit I don't like, dude. Well, that's not true. I'm subscribed to my own channel. Look, while I like doing this, I don't like watching it. I don't watch it. Watching this would be fucking cancer for me. I lived through it. I did this. I personally don't find myself interesting. Other people have said it otherwise. I just think it's easy. It's fun to listen to yourself, to BH. But somebody else getting your opinion, yeah, I can see how it's fun. I mean, I watch people with garbage opinions all the time. It's really bad opinions. I know people with really bad opinions, and I like hanging out with them. I liked hanging out with them. Her. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe with some Gungeon or something. Maybe after. I don't know. I'll figure it out fucking tomorrow, okay? I'll figure it out tomorrow. Tomorrow's problem for tomorrow's me. And if that isn't my motto and the way I ruined my life, then my name isn't Brandon. Brandon A. Titan, because you're not getting my last fucking name, you assholes. Okay? It probably would be a lot harder to figure it out, but don't. Okay, I'm not worth it. Do you want to come murder me? I'm down, DM me. I'll make it easier for you. If you just want to, like, stalk me, it has to end with murder. Okay? You promise to kill me, then I'm down to let you know where I live. See you guys tomorrow before I say anything else that's really stupid. Goodbye!